Greetings, some of us Shalom. Rabbi Box back. I'm in my office. I'm back from camp, and it's so good to be back here. I am sending you my message this week for Parashat Shavua, the Torah portion of the week. This week is Parashat Balak, which is one of my favorite stories because it basically it talks about how the foreign influence affects, or I say doesn't affect, the nation of Israel. On the other hand, it talks about how the nation of Israel can negatively affect itself. And what I mean by that is you have the story of Balak, who is a king of Moab, and he is terrified that he sees this Israelite people coming from afar, and they're coming towards his area, and he knows what they've done, how they've destroyed other or ransacked or defeated other areas, and he's worried that they're going to come and do the same to him and his city, his country. So he sends for Balaam, a soothsayer, a seer, a magician, any of the above, and he sends him out and asks him to come and curse the Jews. It's a convoluted story, with Balaam eventually saying yes after being told by God it's okay. And when Balaam goes to curse the Jews, he winds up saying, Ma tovu o'alecha Yaakov mishkenotecha Yisrael. Oh, Jacob, how fair are your tents and your dwellings, O Israel. And so the attempt for a foreign leader, a foreign magician, a foreign seer, an oracle, if you will, to cause damage or pain to the Israelites is not successful because God protects them. And then at the end of the story, Balaam sees that he's been not taken seriously, and he tells the people in the nearby town to go in and basically to flirt with them and to make them commit idolatry and things like this. And what happens is the people do, and they're punished by God. And what does this tell us? This tells us that we can seriously cause harm to ourselves by letting others in the outside world influence us in a negative way, influence us in a way that takes us away from being the kind of people that God wants us to be. But when someone curses us, God protects us. So we cause our own harm. We don't need other people to cause us harm. And I think it's a very apropos message today. With what's going on in Israel, between Israel and its enemies, it's the countries and the peoples around it that are trying to cause the demise of Israel. And you see how Israel is able to protect itself. On the other hand, within the nation of Israel, you have a lot of infighting because there are a lot of disagreements on various different ways the government works and the way the people work and so on and so forth. So as you can see, the damage is being caused from within Israel, not necessarily from without. God doesn't protect us from ourselves. God protects us from others. It is up to us to remember the right ways to live and the right ways to act and behave. And that's the message for this week. Shabbat Shalom.